Sorry.
I'm Natalie Gelman. That second music video was mine, Outside in the Mountains. And this is Brent Florence,
Hi, I'm Brent Florence. I'm a filmmaker, and we shot Natalie's great song, Most the While, together.
That was primarily shot like up in the mountains and stuff. Where did you shoot that?
It was shot north of LA and in and outside a town called Ojai.
How long did you guys take to shoot that video?
We spent about 2 days shooting all around the mountains and some rivers, and we shot it really naturally. I had just come back from shooting in Las Vegas for a month, so it was like the exact opposite of that, which was wonderful. And we really just counted on the sun and the locations and the song, you know. All these songs were really great that I saw here today, so at the end of the day, it's always like, without a good song, you really can't do much anyway, so it comes down to that.
Well, I thought the visuals matched up to the music very well, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And to my right.
My name is Steve Royall. I directed The Zeros, that was in the 30-second snippets.
Okay.
You're not going to grill him on any questions?
He got rid of that mic really fast. What was the experience like making your film?
It was interesting because we had 156 kids, so that was an experience.
Like herding cats?
It was an experience. Yeah.
Would you do it again? That's the question.
Well, actually, we are shooting The Zeros 2 this summer, so we're about to put together an Indiegogo campaign for The Zeros 2, so be on the lookout for that one. And if you guys want to see the full movie, if you go on YouTube and type in The Zeros full movie, you can see the whole thing.
Oh, see,
More than 30
you got a lot to
seconds.
say. All right.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jared Sagal, and this is Erica DiMartini. We directed the Galvanized Souls Behind Green Eyes clip.
That was very well received. And what was your experience like making that?
Anytime you can get a mariachi band in a video, right? That was not real cat species. Yeah.
It sure made them jump though.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Go ahead.
Did the song really push you to do the cat thing, or?
No. A quick funny story. One of the co-managers, Andy Martini, was up there. We were in the studio with the band, and the band's up there as well. We were thinking of video treatments for the song, and my natural instinct always is to go super dark and gloomy. And Ann had made a comment like, you know, we should do something funny like a cat video, and I was horrified. I'm like, that's so not rock and roll.
Yeah, but it's very, very widely watched online.
Right, and that was it, right. She's like, well, everybody likes cats. And I was like, well, exactly, why do we want to do that? And so she was right. But and then Erica, my amazing assistant, helped. And we made a fun clip. It was cool.
Good.
So, yeah.
Fantastic. Congratulations, guys.
I'm Charis, Brenneman. I did the Snipler of the Volter, and I flew in from Pennsylvania.
Well, what was your experience like making yours?
Well, I saw a contest on indie.com, and I thought I'd take a chance. I had 1 week of filming, and unfortunately we had 2 feet of snow. So the clips of the horse going through the snow, it was very cold trying to do that, and I managed to get it in on time for the deadline, and I had a lot of fun trying to create it.
Excellent.
I'm David Berry. I did the Snipler for TInsel.
And what was your experience like making yours?
It was super fun. Yeah, this is Amy. What was your experience like?
It was TT, totally tubular. Hi, I'm Kiva, and I played her grandmother, and I'll try to truncate it, but a very close friend of mine who was in the movie and also then became David's assistant AD, recommended me constantly for this role, and finally I said, a film they had seen of me from 5 years ago, never released, they said that she's too, whatever, not right for the grandmother.
Dramatic.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's even worse.
after something had happened, they had to replace someone. They called me immediately because of Tracy's insistence, Tracy Winters, and I met with Lindsay Hogg, and David, because I refused to audition. I said, you know, they saw the film, I'll meet with them. They accepted it, met me at this restaurant. In 4 hours, I got a call, you're hired. My reaction was, forgive me? Oh, fuck. Because it was like 10 days of rehearsal, memorizing 9 pages. I refused to use cue cards. And the magic of meeting David, the writer, who became also my coach acting, who spoke to me like nobody else on earth, and then the grace of Michael Lindsay Hogg, who, as you all know, is a famous director, his gentle, sweet remarks, and the beauty of Jen Carl, who I trusted with makeup and hair, and I could forget about it, you know, just work. But it became a magic, intense, terrifying, hard work experience. So for 12 days I was in agony memorizing, and then when we shot, it was like I was able to just, and this lady to work with, I'm telling you, at first we didn't know what to think of each other. And we fell into such a simpatico that it was like, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are. But on film, something magic happened. Amy is an exquisite talent.
That's true.
This man, as a writer, will soon become famous, and he will also be directing films. I know.
All right, let's give them
Like
all
your
a round
mother's
of
in
applause.
from Jersey.
Let's give them all a round of applause. We need to-
Thanks.
Thank you, Joyce.